Pokemon Legends Arceus is officially out, and it is so good that I have not been able to pull myself away from the game. I wasn't able to do a video yesterday that I was planning on doing because I just wanted to get more into the game before I did a whole video, and even today, this video is going up late because I overslept because I've been playing this game so much. It is incredible. If you have not played the game, go buy it. This is probably my favorite Pokemon game ever, and easily the greatest Pokemon game of all time. I'm kind of waiting till I finish it to say that for sure, but yeah, it's the greatest Pokemon game ever. With that in mind though, I am here today to bring you guys some amazing secrets and Easter eggs from Pokemon Legends Arceus that I have seen during my playthrough so far. There's going to be 10 of these in particular. They all come from various parts of the game and they are all very cool. However, they pretty much all involve spoilers to some degree, so consider this your spoiler warning if you're trying to stay spoiler free still. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that though, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and roll the intro. Pokemon Legends Arceus has been a great way to kick off this new year, and another way you can make this new year the best it can be is with the amazing sponsor of today's video, Manscaped. 2022 is a blank canvas of potential greatness, and you want to start it off by looking and feeling your best, which Manscaped can totally take care of. Their Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to take on 2022 in the freshest way possible. It includes their iconic Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer, which is great for beards and is also equipped with skin-safe technology to allow you to trim up wherever else you need to without getting nicked and cut. It's also cordless and waterproof, so you can even trim up in the shower, which makes for an easy and convenient cleanup. The Performance Package 4.0 also comes with the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray to keep you smelling fresh and feeling fresh all day long. It even includes the Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Hair Trimmer as well, so you can keep every nook and cranny nice and trim. And for a limited time, if you pick up this package now, you're also going to get 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and Manscaped's own anti-chafing boxer briefs. Manscaped even offers a peak hygiene plan to keep you replenished on all of these great products and have them sent right to your door, so you don't even have to think about it when it comes time to stock back up. So tackle the new year in style today with this awesome deal, and if you use my link in the description and code HoopsVGM at checkout, you'll even get 20% off plus free international shipping and those 2 free gifts I mentioned earlier. It honestly doesn't get any better than that. Again, check that out with the link below, and a big thank you to Manscaped for supporting the channel. Okay, so our very first Easter egg comes at the very start of the game. When you begin the game and enter into the land of Hisui, you've obviously got some clothes on that you begin your adventure with, but these are just not any regular clothes. The shirt that you are wearing at the very beginning of the game, if you play as the male player character, is actually a shirt from Pokemon X and Y, and the one that you're wearing as the female player character is one from Sword and Shield. So a very interesting couple of choices here, but a very nice reference just the same. One thing you may have noticed while watching trailers for the game, and maybe even playing the game yourself, is that within Jubilife Village, the main settlement in Pokemon Legends Arceus, Jade features pretty prominently within the architecture. You can see it on some of the bridges, and it features very heavily on the headquarters building for the Galaxy team. While this obviously goes with the Japanese aesthetic, there is a little bit more of a meaning here, because in Japanese, the word for jade is Hisui, which is obviously the name of the region that you are playing in Legends Arceus. One person that is a recurring character throughout the game is Volo. It's pretty easy to see that Volo is an ancestor to Cynthia, considering they have exactly the same hairstyle and generally look pretty much exactly alike. However, there's another similarity between Volo and Cynthia, because throughout the game, Volo will just run into you everywhere while you're out within the overworld doing various tasks. And this is possibly an intentional callback to Cynthia herself, as within Diamond and Pearl and the remakes, Cynthia would often run into the player character as well, all throughout the overworld. These next couple are really cool. While you're out exploring the Hisui region, you might end up coming across the Diamond and Pearl settlements, which is where the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan live respectively. Well, if you decide to enter into the houses of these people, something very interesting can be seen hanging on their walls, which is a picture of what seems to be a former member of the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan, except it's someone that we can actually recognize, and that would be, in the case of the Diamond Clan, Maxie, the leader of Team Magma, and in the case of the Pearl Clan, Archie, the leader of Team Aqua. Now this more or less confirms that the ancestors of Archie and Maxie were once members of the Diamond and Pearl clan, but no context or extra detail is given about this, so all we really have right here is a really interesting Easter egg and somewhat of a puzzling mystery. And interestingly enough, right next to these pictures, in both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan's houses, is a picture of Alder, or possibly Alder's ancestor. He doesn't seem to be dressed up in the Diamond Clan garb or the Pearl Clan garb like the Archie and Maxie pictures, so I don't think he's necessarily a member of those tribes, but this is very clearly Alder, or possibly one of his ancestors. So why is he appearing here, and why does he appear within the houses of both of these opposing tribes? This is once again a really cool Easter egg, but it's also one that we seemingly don't have all the answers to. Next up is yet another really cool one. So within the headquarters of the Galaxy team are the various corps that make up this organization, and one of those corps is the Medical Corps. If you go into the room of the Medical Corps within the headquarters, you will meet a woman known as Pacelle, and if she looks familiar, that is because she is the ancestor to Mira from the modern Diamond and Pearl games. However, with being a part of the Medical Corps and her pink hair and particularly her outfit, it's very easy to see that Pacelle is meant to resemble Nurse Joy as well, and she very heavily implies with her dialogue that she is actually the one who would later go on to found Pokemon centers, at least in the Sinnoh region anyway. And as if that wasn't freaking awesome enough on its own, with the previous connection to Mira that we already described, that also effectively confirms that Mira is not only related to Pacelle, but she's also related to, I guess, all of the Nurse Joys, which is a really cool detail, and it's one of those kinds of things that just makes me love this game so much. Moving along though, we're actually going to go back to the beginning of the game for this next one, and this is something that is told to you right at the beginning of the game, but its implications aren't necessarily told to you as well. At the start of the adventure, it's mentioned to you that you seem to be about 15 years old, which is an interesting detail in its own right, since that's significantly older than what Pokemon protagonists typically are, but given what we know about the other parts of the beginning of the game and the fact that you effectively fell into the Hisui region from the future, meaning that you are more than likely Lucas and or Dawn from the current modern day Diamond and Pearl games, this implies that this game takes place roughly about 5 years after the events of Diamond and Pearl, because in those games, Lucas and Dawn were your typical 10, 11-year-old Pokemon trainer, and here they're apparently 15. This would more or less make Legends Arceus a sequel to Pokemon Diamond and Pearl as well as a prequel, which is an ingenious, insanely awesome detail that I absolutely love. One Easter egg that is very much a secret that you could very easily miss altogether comes in the form of an old note. Throughout the Hisui region, there are old notes that you can dig up with the help of Ursa Luna that seem to describe some of the backstory of the Hisui region itself. And on one of these notes, it actually talks about a town known as Celestica. This would obviously be referring to an older version of Celestic Town, but it's interesting considering that in Pokemon Legends Arceus, the Jubilife Village is pretty much the only settlement that exists other than the Diamond and Pearl clans. So to hear this mentioned is really interesting, but what's also interesting is that apparently Celestic Town used to exist, and it doesn't anymore because once the Diamond and Pearl clan's ancestors came to Hisui from across the sea, according to the game, the Celestic Town settlement eventually died off for some reason. I haven't finished the game yet, so I don't have all of the detail on this whole scenario or all of the notes that you can find like this in the game, but I thought the specific mention of a Celestic Town in particular was pretty cool. And last but not least, we have a detail about one of the brand new Pokemon in this game. Ursa Luna is a brand new evolution to Ursaring and is also one of the ride Pokemon in the game. However, what's very cool about Ursa Luna's design is that it has a hidden reference to its origins. Ursa Luna, as well as its pre-evolution Ursaring, are based on Asian black bears, which are also known as moon bears. This explains why you have to evolve Ursaring on a full moon in order to get a Ursa Luna, but what is really cool in terms of the detail of Ursa Luna's design itself is that if you look at its face, on its forehead it's got a golden circle. This is not just supposed to be any circle-like pattern on its body, but instead it's meant to represent the full moon. And even cooler, its eyebrows, of all things, are meant to look like clouds in front of that full moon, giving you a rather cool illustration on Ursa Luna's face that calls back to its origins, but it also looks really natural and seamless, which, if you guys know anything about me, those are the kinds of things I love in Pokemon designs. And those were 10 secrets and Easter eggs from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Obviously, these are not going to be the only 10, but these are 10 really cool ones that I have found so far in my playthrough. I hope you guys are enjoying your playthroughs as well, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new for more content and more Legends Arceus content. I will be back very soon with another one as I continue to play the game and get all the details I can from it, so be sure to subscribe as well once again if you're new. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this one. I love you very much, and I will smell you guys later.